All right, thank you for joining me today. Uh, I'm going to be playing through the Modpack Stoneblock 4 because that's just the newest one. If I was out, I would play it, but I played a little bit of this before, and I'm just restarting the world here, as you probably saw and heard me eating my breakfast. Uh, this is going to be a series kind of like a classic Let's Play. I'm not going to do giant cuts showing what's going from I'm going to go do this. Oh, it's done. I'm gonna kind of go through my time lapse a little bit, but yeah. So I played this again a little bit before I uh, obviously finished this. I got pretty far, and I think I finished this whole section, and then a little bit after. But that's pretty much all I did. I did some exploring. Kind of know what I'm doing to advance. So this first part might go a little faster than other people, but yeah, gonna have some fun. First off, we gotta talk to this guy. He is just a ghost. Anyway, so yeah, initialization complete stage. Bam, we're in. Uh, I read this. You can begin your journey in this petrified world and return to me once you have acquired a crude tool capable of unearthing materials and basic resources. Yada yada yada. I forgot about this cutscene. This is the only one I found out. I don't know if there's any more or not. This is the only one that I was actually put into. Guidance. Oh look, it's me. All right, let's go. Usually, I see people start with these sometimes. I'm a normal guy. I like starting with this one. I get a torch so I can see, and that's it. This is the classic, the very first one. This is what it was. I've played through all of them. I never finished any of them, but I played enough to where I was able to do stuff. So first things first, quest book. Let's see here. Welcome to Archive of Guidance. Speak with the Echo to begin your journey. If you're playing with friends, I am playing with friends. I like doing this stuff solo. Echo of Guidance, I directed you to complete your first home. Create first home. Now to the archive and enter through the. Yep, already done. Grandma's treat. Oh, yeah. One cool thing. The more food you eat in this mod pack, I think it's Farmer's Delight that does it. You'll get extra hearts down here. I think it's kind of cool. Forces you to kind of branch out and do some stuff. This pack comes with random events that are disabled by default. To enable them, complete this quest. Some events might contain jump scares. You can either toggle each event using the command, such as event toggle event. I ain't gonna do that. Some of them are kind of cool. I haven't found one that was like a jump scare. I had some. I'm not gonna spoil what they are. You'll see them hopefully throughout these. When I disable the jump scare event, yeah, I didn't use any of that. Oh, I did. I did experience that one. We'll experience that. It is kind of weird. But my favorite one is the bee event. A bee will spawn. You don't kill it or anything, but it'll drop things. Later on, it doesn't really do much, but look, copper. We could use that real quick. And an egg. That I'll use. Alright, next. So we gotta get stone pebble and a crafting table. How you do that? We're just gonna be punching some stone, like they normally do in Minecraft. The first step you always do in Minecraft is punch stone. Then you get wood after you punch stone. Yep, the normal experience I've had for 12 years. I don't remember when I always start carving out and making this a square. I usually get up to here, and I keep the top there. It looks cool. But if we do this, bam, we got some cobble. Crafting table. Some more. The money can be used to buy things. I'm gonna go to the crafting station. What this will do, if I leave stuff in it, it'll just stay in there. So it can be used as storage. I use it as early game storage because it's just a lot easier. It's also a useful tip here. Oh yeah, this. I didn't know I could make slabs here. Let me do that. I didn't know you could do this. I just have one. Alright. You learn something new every time you play. Ultimate, yeah. So Ultimine is like a new vein miner. Usually it's the tilde key next to the 1. I have a mouse that has a button on the side, so I have it as this. You can see up here, there's ultimine. What that means, if I have a tool, I can mine, say I had a pickaxe, I could do this and mine 64 of it. And then there's different things you could do. It's really useful. I use it a lot. But I'm gonna make some more cobblestone here. Next thing would be making a hammer and a crook. We're gonna do the hammer first. What a hammer does, oh dang it. I need some more. I need one more cobble. But a hammer is kind of like early game pickaxe. You can kind of use it as just a normal pickaxe if you wanted. I need more. There we go. I just now noticed that I'm recording both desktop and the game, so sorry if that was pretty loud. That's my bad. Anyway, so what I was meaning about ultimine, if not available, I can't do it with stone. But you see, I see how that's highlighted. If I have two here, and I use that, and I mine one of them, it'll do both. I don't want to waste durability, so I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, now I'm just gonna see if I can get some cobble. What this does, it breaks down blocks and blocks until you get dust. So stone like this goes into cobblestone, cobblestone goes into gravel, gravel goes into dirt, and dirt goes into sand, and then sand goes into dust. And each one of those gives you different things. The thing we gotta make, and go back to that guy, is this, which means we need straw, which means we need fire. We'll get there. And that's where the crook will come in handy. The crook is how we get saplings. And with saplings, you can get wood, and furnaces, you can get charcoal. Charcoal, you make a fireplace. It keeps advancing. Like, that's what I like about this. Is the early game is pretty simple. Some mod packs that start out pretty crude like this, where you don't start with much, it's kind of hard to do anything with. I found it at least. Crook. And now we get to do some fun. I'm gonna fill this wall. That. You can see. Now if I do this, and I do that, bam. But we want some dirt. The reason we want dirt is because then we can crook it. Break it, and bam, we got sap. Look at that. Alright, let's get some of these quests out of the way here. Some money, some of that, some of that, some of that. I personally like having a lot of quests to do. There's bounty boards here, so like there's some boss things. This thing, I have no idea what that. I never really got this far here. I was more or less just trying to get cool things. I have killed a wandering trader though. Complete whatever I can. So the goal is to at least kill these three. The big three here, so kill a warden, kill the end chicken, which is the replacement for the Ender Dragon, and a Wither. And I have no idea what this even is. But if we look at the map, well, I'll come here eventually, but there's giant rings around. In each ring, you go from, like, I only got the deep slate, so the more you come out here, so I went this way and down around this area was a lot of deep slate. I think further down it's going to be more netherrack. That's again to replace the nether. I think I didn't get that far. I got pretty far, but not this far where I'm needing to do stuff like this. I did. There's a Leviathan. I think that'd be kind of scary. Ram. Yeah, there's a lot of weird things. Exploration. These are just finding stuff like this. And some other things. Gearing up, again, talking about tools and armor. Or this is just tools, I believe. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, you can see the early game, like, Netherite's early game, technically. But we'll get into chaos stuff. These, oops, clicked out on accident. These are a lot of things that are just insanely powerful. You're one tapping almost everything. This is talking about how to get resources. So there's a whole. This is the branch you'll have to do to get to the Ender Chicken. Because if we go back here to, yeah, because you need one of these as a home on both the north and south parts. Oh, never mind. I thought you had to craft it. Anyway, yeah. So these advance into like a diamond chicken. What you can kind of do with these is inside a roost, you can give it seeds and it'll make diamonds. So this is how you can kind of make infinite resources without having the RNG, but this requires a lot of work. Um, this is just getting food, special fluids. Cows are kind of the same thing. Here, this is about replication. So here you can start replicating stuff. If you guys played other old things, EMC, this is what this is. So each item, like here, this has a. Some of these have EMC values. Maybe. I think it's. There's EMC, the 4-4 thing. It's EMC values. So the more you have of that, yeah, there's a lot of things here. Automation, it's pretty magic, just about the magic. I didn't do anything with this. Power, I started doing this, then I wanted to start a let's play. Storage. There's ME systems, so you can have a lot of things. I started this a little bit, but I mainly did backpacks and then some other stuff, useful tips, forgotten technology. This is just about all 4 of the tech mods that we can use, and that's everything. Quest wise. Alright, next thing. We're gonna need some trees. Because trees are important. Ooh, dirt. I like being in the center. Right, just for simplicity, I'm just gonna do O. But now we can shift and bam, it grows. With the crook, we'll get more back from that. But now we have 2. Yeah, I'm gonna make an axe real quick, and then I can do that. I'm gonna do that a couple times. This type of stuff I will maybe do like cut and do stuff, but I'm not gonna like okay and then have like a double chest full. I'm just gonna cut and get some of the stuff. I need these a little bit. Again, I don't know what I'm doing here. Just a little. Back. Let's do this one more time. Now, when you use Ultimine, like other vein miner mods, you will have to eat more because I haven't been sprinting. But I want to save these for like if I'm doing a lot of Ultimine stuff, because then you can see it replaces a lot of hunger, and apples don't. So I'm just gonna use. What was that? Oh, Clearbird. I didn't know it did that. But yeah, those white particles you just saw, that's indicating that I ate something new. I didn't mean to do that. I need another tree. I need to make a campfire. Cool. That one. Cool. Alright. Campfire time. Actually, first, you make a furnace. I'll make. I need another tree. And that's how I'm just gonna do it. Alright. That should be enough there. So again, I always forget how to make a campfire. There's different ones too. I don't know if they do anything. There's these. Anyway. So yeah. 3 wood, 3 sticks, and charcoal. I just needed 1. I could have done that actually. Oh, I mean, yeah. Anyway, so how we get to here, you can tell I've done a lot here. Hopper. Boom. So the hopper here is for something else. Down here. That's what I'll use it for. Let's finish these. So these hammers are kind of cool. I'll show you what they do. Don't remember how to make one. I think it's like this. No, I don't remember how to make one. This. I need stone. I'll do that. Anyway, I'll show you what they do in a second. But in order to get that to make those crude things, You need to do that. We'll get, and that's what makes that. Loopy. Yeah, it'll spawn periodically. 2 eggs. Let's go. Go. Dirt chest. Absolutely useless. I'm fine with eggs right now. When I first started this, I would use them and try to get chickens. But then that became an issue because then I didn't have anything. But you need an egg in order to make one of these. And then I can hatch a chicken. It's a long thing. But yeah, I'll get these dry leaves like this. And then I'll do this. And now I got that. Let's get that. I don't know what this does. Oh, that'll be useful. And then now we can make a crude brush. So with this, put that there, stick, and boom. First task from the Ghost Man done. No, and I'm gonna go through and do these too, show you what those are. But we're gonna go back to spawn. So Juju says slash spawn. This will pop up. It's kind of cool. TVA from Loki. Yeah, that was the task he wanted us to do. Crude brush, primitive. What all you get? Yeah. As you are now aware, my primary directive is to restore the world engine. However, it cannot be accessed directly as its core is sealed deep within the center of the world beyond an impenetrable barrier to protect its internal systems from those who do not follow the proper work protocol. It's funny. Access will require teleportation using Cronin energy. Cronin is a powerful energy source capable of opening time-space gateways. A Cronin generator will passively store Cronin within a Chronon cell. Cronin. I don't know if I'm saying that right. We have located a healing spring north of your base, which will provide you with necessary resources to craft the generator. Yeah. Now we got something else to do. Producer, I have not done that yet. I have to walk. I don't like walk. I'll still like this. So I'll actually get time to show this. Eventually, these things here, I can't go in here because of this barrier. You know, you can tell it's not unlocked. But eventually we'll unlock some of those, and those will go down some of these other quest lines like this. It's kind of cool. It'll show you more things. There's just a bunch of quests in this mod. But yeah. Let's set one thing first. I'm going to set this right here in the beginning. Set home. So now if I do slash home, I did. See it. Anyway, I'm gonna eat. Okay. Back to what these do. So you can see it says mines with a 3x3x1 area. That means see like that. So I like doing it like these because then it looks like I have an archway. I think it looks kind of. But what we're gonna work towards is going north here, so this way, towards this spring right here, because we'll need amethyst to make stuff. But yeah. Now I want to get some water. I'm gonna start making some things that I want. So I'm gonna need to make a basin, which means I need more logs. Actually, I think I have enough. I'm one short. I want a different tree this time. Let's do some spruce. Where's my axe? Dog. Give me more saplings, please. Okay, I got one. What this does, it'll make water. Is there a wooden bucket? Oops. No, just iron buckets. But yeah, it'll make water. So if I sit here, I don't want to ruin my archways, so I'm gonna put it here for now. Show you what it does. I'm gonna get rid of it. If you put a leaf on it and you stomp like this, bam, it gets water in there. So usually I'll just do that a couple times, get 2 buckets, make infinite water, and then I'm good. Yeah, I am going to make a couple chests. I'm gonna have this wall. I'm gonna put all this stuff in there. Just go in here. Now a dirt chest is kind of fun. I'm gonna put it there. How to use your dirt chest. Welcome to your new dirt chest 9000. We hope you enjoy many happy years of storing your stacks of dirt in our storage utility. Yeah. There's a warranty. That's cool. But I can't even put that back in there. What it does... around the dirt. You can store dirt in it, like I said. Boom. But yeah, I think you can only do one stack. Let's get some of these. So I did that. Some of these are just complete like that. Alright. So I want to get this done here. Because I want to get some bonsai trees. So what I need is sand and dirt. So I'm going to take this. And I'm going to start making my way over this. So, start putting that. 9, 10. I go 10 like that. Now what this does... Now I even have all this cobblestone here. So we want sand and dust. So I'm gonna make another hammer. Alright, I fixed my mic. I have no idea what I did, but all I did was lower it so it's not as loud. I might turn it down in OBS to see it's peaking still. I'm sure my game audio got soon. Hey, this is my first time making a video in a long time, so yeah. Let's keep going. So I'm gonna start making this in the sand, but I'll make dirt first. Like that. I'm gonna go to the back here with this. As long as they're connecting, that's all that matters. Very dumb way to do it, but it works. Cool. Let's see. So now I'm gonna do half sand, half dust. So I wanna have a little bit of each. Now that's done. Now we want to make a bonsai, which means I need brick. How we get brick is with clay. How we get clay is by a different lead. Which one? Oh, right here. Sand. So if I bring the sand out, I just need a little bit of clay. I think I'll get some gold too, or sunmeal. One of them. It'll make it a little easier. So, if you right click, just like you were in a normal game with brush, but if you ultimine, if you just right click, do this, boom, we got stuff. That might be enough clay. We'll find out. Use all these. Same thing with dust. So if I use dust here, we'll get another level 1. We're just get bone meal. If we get to 5, I think we get more. 10. What you want to do though is do it with gravel. Oh, that's the wrong one. So do this. With gravel, you'll get diamonds. And obviously, Minecraft diamonds are the best thing in the world. Obviously. But yeah, this hopper here, I got 2. That's what's gonna be useful. I'm actually gonna do something real quick. Forgot. So there's a thing, crafting table on a stick. Oh, this is a sign. And this will go over here. So here you can equip a lot of things. Cool. And if I press C, I have it as C. So if I go here, I'm a crafting stick C. So if I click C, bam, I have a crafting table. Easy. I'm gonna make 2 chests here. I didn't know you can throw them. I didn't mean to. Bonsai. This. That. I need dirt. Be kind of cool. I love when packs have like this, have bonsai. If I do that with, say we want, I want to get some dark oak and some spruce. So I want to make my thing here look cool. Okay. So yeah, put that in there, put that in there. You could add an axe, but it'll do that soon. I am gonna add one, so I do want some now. It'll go by a little faster. The axe will take durability though. But yeah, cool. I'm just try to get some wood passively. This is like the first automation thing I will always strive to try to do, because it just makes it a lot easier. See, my mic's still peaking a little bit. It's just it's the best thing in my opinion, because then I don't have to worry about wood. That's why you do a lot of these. How do we get this again? Sure. So you can do the same thing here. From gravel all the way to dust, you can unearth like this. You get carrots, and you get other stuff. But again, a lot of food. So with grass, you'll see your dirt product, grass or life fruit can also be used with passive mob farm. That can use for good source of food, all sorts of special stuff. So yeah, it's really useful. Now eventually even this will get automated by using auto hammers. A good chunk of this mod pack is just having everything automated. And again, that requires a lot of prep work like this. That's the nature of it. I'm gonna take that to be unearthed. 9, I'll save those. Done. So I'm gonna add a little room over here. Now with these hammers, you can just repair it like that. It's rather really useful. I'm gonna go through. Yeah. This is big enough for what I'm wanting. I need some ore. Just like that. I need some torches to light this up, but I am going to want an outline here. If you shift with this, it just becomes a normal pick. I'm wanting this outline, so I'm gonna have some animals in here, and I want to have the side of it. So that requires more helps. And torches. Occasionally we get sticks out of some of that, because trees drop sticks sometimes. But yeah, boom, boom. These on this side. Corners here. Should be fine. Oh. See the light before, yeah. overlay action. Yeah. So F7 activates this. If there's any red, it'll spawn mobs. Awesome. If there's nothing, you're good. Sometimes one of the events, you just stick. See what happens with this one. Minus 96 gravity. I don't think that does it. Oh, it's on the stick. Whoa. That's actually kind of cool. I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of annoying. So I'm gonna keep that off. But that's really cool. You'll get these. I had one that gave me Elytra Flight. So some of them can be kind of overpowered. Elytra Flight doesn't really do much here. Alright. So what I'm gonna do to make this a lot easier, I need more hammers. Oh, I don't know why I made more. To get the right amount of dirt, I'm just gonna build some cobblestone, hammer it, fill it with gravel, hammer it, and then I'll have 49. They're all get into dirt. Now what these grass things that I got is just instantly turn dirt into grass. And then through normal Minecraft mechanics, it'll get turned. It'll turn everything else into grass. So I'm going to have... Boom, I have grass. Now here, we need a feather. How you can get a feather is when you can get feather chicken. To get a feather chicken, you need a white chicken and a chicken. To get a white chicken, you gotta, yeah. I think it's kind of weird. Though I have one already, so I could technically do that. Let's actually do that. We're gonna get a white chicken. How that works is we need that chicken on a stick. This. That's fine. Chicken stick. Yeah. Boom. I need also feather. Okay. Let's see what here. I think I end up doing here. I don't see anything. Ah, right here. 100 items to place in the curio spots. I don't know how to say that. Yeah, so a lot of these spots here are items we can get, and it'll give us enhancements. Some of them are kind of cool, some of them aren't. That's just another thing for that. We'll get to there. Next, we need to get an iron hammer. To get an iron hammer, we need to get some gravel. To get gravel, we got this. Oops. Pick that up. Not break yet. So to get iron, you gotta do this, do gravel. I want to make another brush because I feel like that'll break on me. This will give me enough torches to finish. Is it this way? No, it's this way. There are different tiers of brushes. There's an unbreakable one that'll happen near the end, so it just won't break. Ideally, you want a lot of those, because when you automate them, you'll use villagers to automate them, and they'll use the brush more and more, and it just becomes a little worse. Right. Now, if I were to do this, boom. I didn't do it well. So I need another one. But we'll get these tiny coal. Right now we'll get 1 per block, I believe. So we should end with 64. I think the next level on Earther will do that. So we'll start just rolling in coal. Boom. Oh yeah, that's 8. Okay. So I'm gonna put that in there. Now with these chunks here, 4s, bam, we have 15 iron. Easy. What we could do, I don't know if I can do this easily or not. I don't think there's much we can do here. I want to see if we can make it into iron dust. Just give us 1. I think it just gives us 1. Let's try. Because why not? It's not gonna hurt anything. So oh. Ah, I need 1 more. Ah, so we put that there. Yeah, we just get 1. Whatever. It'll smell into iron anyway. There's some mod packs that'll have stuff like that happen. You can use like a hammer, and it'll give you more. While that smelts, I'm gonna go use the bathroom, so I'll be right back.
Mic on. Mic off. Mic on.
Hello, hello. Okay, that's kind of weird. I got back, my mic's back to working like it was before. I was kind of figure that out. All right, back. I got me a Coke Zero, because best Coke. Yeah. I had to leave it like this, so when I came back, boom, iron's done. An iron hammer, and boom. Do that. I'm going to make one of these hammers. It's just awesome. And put all this in here. Get all the torches I want, and I'm going to make my way to the grotto here. Before that, this. So yeah, on Earther level. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I'll get used to that. Sometimes you'll get random stuff like that through Gift of Pebbles. You can see there's 3 times with the skull skeletons. Get your armor like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna make this way over here so we can get amethyst. So, time lapse, here we come. I'm gonna mute my mic and just record. We made it. So yeah, this is the grotto I'm talking about. You pick these little stragglers up here. You just install that iron hammer. But in here, there's no mobs spawn in here, so I don't need to light it up. But I'm going to anyway. Loopy. Stuff will despawn after the loopy. Chance cube. Okay. But yeah, there's a lot here. There's campfire and some wood. Because I think some lore reasons why some of this stuff's here is it's remnants of old civilizations. So, yeah, you can see here, this ring right here is cobblestone and deep slate. So there's a lot. So we come up here, we got some stuff, some stones. Now the real reason that we're here for those, but I didn't mean to take all that. Cool. cool bonus. Some of this stuff. I'm not gonna put that back. No, I'm gonna probably break that. Give me this. Yeah, we get some cool things. I did get Chance Cube. We'll mess with that. But right now, I'm kind of just wanting to get some amethysts. Try to get as many as I can. Because these are really important early game. Now, at one point, there are dungeons here and there. The more you explore out this way. And I didn't set it up in my old world. But I did get budding amethyst. So you are able to make a farm for this stuff. But yeah. I'm gonna get some more though. Yeah, because the only way to get these, you can't get them with unearthing anything. You can make an amethyst chicken too. That'll be a goal eventually to get that done. Cool. Couple more. Haha, it works. Haha. That should be enough. Yeah, that should half stack. That should be more than enough. Ooh, actually, I want that. Yeah, forgot. Let me get some seeds. Boom. On it goes. And one cool thing. I think, no, not yet. Eventually, we'll get our own way to transport. So, like when you just spawn that portal up here, we'll be able to make, or not make them, but we'll be able to use them. Which is the cool thing. Alright. Boom, boom. Now, with some redstone and some gold. In order to get redstone, we gotta unearth dust. In order to get gold, we need this. To get gold chunks, we also got dust. So I know I have a ton. Put these in here. I'll organize stuff eventually, but I don't want to right now. Yeah, here we go. This is the beginning of having to do this for a long time so we can automate things. Oh yeah, should be more than enough. Yeah, I think that's more than enough gold. Boom, boom. Now, the reason to do that is we want one of these, make one of these. You need iron, that you need kernel cell, which is a lot. Luckily, we've been getting copper ingots. So it's pretty simple. I'm still going to smelt some of this stuff. I'd rather be on top of it than be behind. So let's make, yeah, that, boom, boom. Alright. When you click A, it goes up there. Get some glass. Some AM, do I have gravel already? No. I seen one piece of glass. Boom, boom. Simple. But let's try making this. I need my amethyst. Boom, kernel cell. This is what'll start getting things. Need a clock, got a clock. Now we're just missing glass. So I'm just gonna smelt that first. Alright. And boom. Now we get a lot of this stuff. These both will go here. And I have it on my common key, but it'll bring my... Hello? Oh, wrong place, I think. Why doesn't it want to work? Oh, so I need that. Yeah, I'll bring this up, and then we can go back and forth. It's gonna a lot easier now. Yeah, that means this is almost done. Alright, I don't need that. Don't do this. I can't get a feather. Now, next thing to do, let's go back to spawn. Look at the door. Talk to this guy again. Shoot the sage, and next thing, we're done. So now we get some careful. Anyway, now we have some more things to do. This is where I'm going to leave off for today's episode. So we are able to now travel back and forth a lot easier. And I'm going to show off the world engine here. So this is the world engine. It's big. You put stuff in here, it'll craft it, and then you'll get it. So an example of that would be one of these. In order to get one of these, you gotta make one of these, and get one of these. Yeah, you gotta get this thing with an iron stick, and you get one of these. To make this, you need 4 leather, and amethyst to get leather. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff still need to do, but that'll be for today. You guys enjoyed this? Please let me know, and then I'll continue making this. I love playing these type of mod packs. That they're intuitive to an extent, but it can still be kind of personal. Oh yeah, it's also creative flight in these. I always forget. Just here, not in the world, like in your base. But yeah, please let me know. I would love to keep doing this, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Bye.